Today, we're tackling a topic that's on pretty much everyone's mind, artificial intelligence. But we're going to go a little deeper than just the tech. We're looking at a fundamental shift in the very nature of work itself. You see, this isn't just about getting new tools, it's about stepping into a whole new reality.
So let's just start with the big one, right? It's a huge question, and maybe even a little bit scary to think about. Will the skills you've spent years building still be valuable in a decade or two? To get past the speculation, let's ground this whole conversation in a real-world example. We're going to zoom in and use medical administration as our case study. Now, why this field? Well, because it's built on precision, on data, and on a whole lot of complex rules, which is exactly the kind of environment where AI is set to make a massive impact, and fast. By figuring out what happens here, we can get a much clearer picture of what might happen everywhere else.
Okay, so our journey through this massive transformation is going to be broken down into 3 phases. Each one represents a huge leap in what AI can do. We're starting with where we are right now, the era of ANI, which we'll call the assistant. Then we'll look ahead to what's coming, AGI, the operator. And finally, we'll explore the most mind-bending phase of all, ASI, the architect.
So this is phase 1. This is the world of artificial narrow intelligence, or ANI. It's the AI we all know and use today. Think ChatGPT and all the other generative AIs out there. It's incredibly powerful, but in a very specific or narrow way. The real magic of ANA is its ability to master language and spot patterns. This makes it ridiculously good at the very heart of administrative work, taking all this messy human information and organizing it perfectly according to a strict set of rules. And you can see the impact right away when you look at how things are changing. At the reception desk, an AI can handle all the scheduling while little robots guide patients. In the billing department, complex calculations are done in a flash, getting rid of those long wait times. When it comes to claims, the AI spots most of the errors, which means humans only have to check the really tricky exceptions. Even the doctor's clerk is freed up from tedious transcription. The tasks themselves are just changing.
And this, right here, is the crucial question. If the AI is handling all the routine stuff, the data entry, the processing, the calculations, what is the new role for a human medical administrator? Where do we actually provide value?
Well, this is where it gets interesting. The value shifts from processing to people. Humans become patient concierge, offering the kind of empathy and support an AI just can't. We become AI auditors, that essential human double-check on the system. People evolve into a doctor's partner manager or hospital data analyst, using the info the AI spits out to make smart, strategic decisions. We're moving from doing the work to managing the work, and most importantly, caring for the people. Okay, let's jump ahead to phase 2. Sometime around 2030, we expect to see the arrival of artificial general intelligence, or AGI. And this isn't just a better assistant, it's a completely different kind of intelligence. This is the operator. Now, the difference here is absolutely fundamental. ANI, the assistant, automates specific tasks. But AGI, the operator, can automate entire jobs. Why? Because it can reason and understand context just like a human can, allowing it to manage incredibly complex workflows all by itself. With that kind of leap in ability, whole job categories just start to disappear. Front desk reception? It can be totally handled by humanoid robots that can actually read a patient's tone of voice. All that complicated medical coding and claims auditing that used to need a whole department, AGI can do it on its own, and perfectly. The change is no longer about making things more efficient, it's about making some jobs obsolete. So the question gets even more pointed, doesn't it? If an AGI can do complex jobs that require real judgment, what's left that's uniquely human? What can we possibly offer that a machine with human-level intelligence can't? While the answer seems to lie in the places beyond pure logic, humans become patient advocates, helping families work through the deep emotional and ethical questions about care that an AGI could never really understand. We provide AGI governance, acting as that final ethical check. We become community coordinators, building webs of human support, and hospitality ambassadors, creating that sense of healing and comfort that can only come from one human connecting with another.
And now we arrive at the final phase, projected for around 2040, artificial superintelligence, or ASI. This is where things go from just transformative to, well, almost unimaginable. This is the architect.
ASI is not just a smarter version of AGI, we're talking about an intelligence that surpasses human intellect in every single way. Creativity, social skills, you name it. Its arrival doesn't just shake up the job market, it forces us to completely rethink our most basic ideas about everything, including the very idea of going to a hospital.
You see, an AISI has the power to reshape reality itself. Just picture a world with nanorobots floating inside your body, constantly monitoring your health. They don't just find an illness, they fix it at a cellular level before you even feel a single symptom. In a world like that, the entire infrastructure of healthcare, hospitals, appointments, billing, claims, it all just dissolves. It becomes an invisible, automated process running in the background of your life.
So when an AI can manage everything from nanobots to global supply chains, every form of labor we know, both with our minds and with our hands, becomes fully automated. The very idea of needing a job to earn a living, it just ceases to exist. We enter what you could call a post-work society. And of course, this leads us to the ultimate question. If we don't need to work to survive anymore, and if machines are infinitely more capable than we are, what is the purpose of humanity? What do we even do?
Our purpose shifts away from production and toward existence itself. We could become specialists in the care of existence, helping each other navigate what it feels like to just be alive. We could be the voice of humanity, an ethical counsel that makes sure the ASI's perfect logic always aligns with our beautifully flawed but essential human values. Or maybe we become well-being producers, designing lives and experiences that are just full of meaning, connection, and joy.
Maybe the best way to look at all of this is through this lens. The goal isn't to make humans obsolete. The goal is to finally free us from the necessity of labor so we can focus on the things that truly make us human: our connections, our creativity, our empathy, and our search for meaning.
So, to just sum it all up, the ANI phase gives us a useful tool to be more efficient. The AGI phase challenges us with a capable partner that replaces entire jobs, and the ASI phase, well, it ultimately liberates us, creating a whole new reality where the entire concept of administration just vanishes.
And this is the question we're all left with. It's not really about what jobs we're going to do, it's about who we will choose to be when we no longer have to work. And that just might be the most exciting and the most challenging question humanity has ever had to face.